Joining me now is business journalist and host of the Full Disclosure podcast, Roben Farzad. Roben, good morning.
Hi, Audie.
So we were in this moment where the economy, looking at some of the numbers, are actually pretty good. So what's your sense of why the president would be doing this now? What's the perception from the markets?
It's just at this point, it's just the constantly spewing fire hydrant of news out of the White House. If you'll remember, a couple of weeks ago, we were fixated on World War III and Iran. It could be with ICE. It could be with him versus universities. It's just constantly grabbing and hogging that attention. And the problem with that is it's just so much being put out there that after a while, the market learns to yawn. So are you really going to slap Canada with a 35% tariff over kind of negligible fentanyl trade over the border? But you want to look big. Are you really going to hit Brazil, that in enormous size of an economy that has an enormous breadbasket that we depend on back and forth for agricultural inputs, for minerals, because of a political element, because of the fact that they're trying a former president there for attempted insurrection? I mean, after a while, you see how much the market has gained and we'd hit records, and you pay lip service to it in the morning, but they keep invoking tariff and chicken out.
I also want to talk about Brazil because he's using it as specifically as political leverage, right? Which we know he very much believes that this economic policy is in a lot of ways. Can you talk about sort of how that's seen?
I always end up quoting the late, great Charlie Murphy on the Chappelle Show. Like, he's a habitual line stepper. You're not supposed to go here. In the era of general agreement of tariffs and trades and the WTO, you're not, you're supposed to keep this church and state. Like my political allies, that I'm going to defend them, and I'm going to mortgage the entire economy of a nation and our entire trade balance with them at a time of a global trade war over this spat. It seems penny ante. And by the way, international courts could knock it down, but he's out there for the rhetorical victory, for the fact that, look, I got somebody to step down. It's mob-like I look out for my friends, but after a while, you see that it loses its bite here in the United States. The dollar clearly has had a terrible year, but markets have yawned about it. And if you keep doing this, people are going to think you have just so much more bark than bite.
Roben Farzad, business journalist, who's also host of the Full Disclosure podcast. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Audie.